may be headed for a massive short squeeze. The price may be ready to explode. So if you're sick and tired of seeing Bitcoin go down and you want Bitcoin to do one of these beautiful, juicy pumps to the upside, you need to watch this video. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Kale Show. My name is Kale. I do not have a whiteboard today. I know that is horrible and horrifying, and it really just makes me feel bad. But I was at Dobbyland. I was at Harry Potter Land wearing my Dobby shirt, and so I didn't have, access to a whiteboard. But I really got to make a video for you guys today because I have this thesis that is just playing out. And you see this juicy orange on the screen? I think that the Bitcoin price is ready. It's not gonna squeeze all the way to like 100K. So Moon Boys watching this video is not for you. But I do think we're about to get a nice juicy squeeze to about 48K, maybe 52K if we get lucky, which means that some of these altcoins that I'm gonna talk about at the end of this video might go absolutely bonker nuts over the next couple weeks, and I'm gonna show you exactly why. And actually, this could happen within 24 hours. So if you're excited about that, please smash the like button below. I know a lot of you guys are like giving up on crypto and you're like, I'm gonna get a real job at McDonald's now because Bitcoin sucks, and I don't blame you. But that juicy orange is about to squeeze and make you feel like all the crypto vibes again. So if you're ready for that to happen, smash the like button. And guys, check out my show sponsor below. There will be a link. It's not ready right now. If you're watching this video, it's probably not live. It'll probably go live tomorrow. But for those of you watching the video later, blockfi.com/Kale is the place to go because you can get $250 in free Bitcoin. It's also just linked below if that blockfi.com/Kale link doesn't work. Make sure you use my link, guys, so that first of all, so I get credit for it because it's very important. I'm just kidding. But it is very important because that you guys can actually get your free Bitcoin. You're going to get free Bitcoin just by opening an account and depositing a little bit of money. If you put in $100, they're going to give you $25. That's a nice little return on your investment, right? And then I would also encourage you guys to check out their interest accounts. Like 9% on your crypto right now when everything's going sideways is pretty damn good. I mean, we're talking about $10,000 a year. If you have $10,000 in there, you're gonna make $900 a year doing nothing. That's a pretty good deal, right? And if you have more money, you'll make even more. So I am pumped about BlockFi. Check out the link below. All right, let's just get on with the video. All right, let's do this. This is what's going to happen. I really do think that the price of Bitcoin is going to go up to around the $49,000 to $50,000 level. At this point, up here is when I will be taking profits. So for those of you guys who are in the back of the room, okay, take profits. I mean, I can't even type with this mouse. I can't even draw. I don't have a full mouse. Take profits, please. Just so everyone sees this. Oh, I can't even, look how bad this drawing is. Oh, I can't even draw. I'm determined to draw it though, because I want you guys to know that I do think that this is going to be a temporary pump. I do not think that we are going back to the moon. I do not think we're going to 100K from here. But I think that over the next couple days, there is very specific leverage in the system, very specific juice that's going to push us up. So let me just show you how this happened and how my thoughts have been progressing. So obviously I said I'm starting to feel like a squeeze is coming on Twitter, but how did this start? So this morning we saw that the NASDAQ, that Bitcoin, that everything was kind of risk off. And what that means, guys, it just means that people don't want to have risky investments in this environment right now. That's basically all that it means, okay? And so what they're waiting on, though, is the Wednesday inflation numbers. So when I say CPI print, that means inflation numbers are coming out on Wednesday. Now, here's the thing, okay? If the inflation numbers are below, this is what people expect. Can you guys see me? Is this like Inception? Okay, this is what people expect to happen. If the inflation numbers are below that number, then Bitcoin is going to go boom to the moon, okay? If the inflation numbers are too high, Bitcoin is going to crash. If you don't understand that concept, guys, I really don't have time to explain it on every single video. But basically what it means is that if inflation is too high, the government is going to stop printing money, guys. They don't want pitchforks in the street. If your eggs get too expensive at the supermarket, the government is going to stop printing money, okay? So it's not good. Everyone's going to be like, it's good for Bitcoin if inflation is high. No, it's not, okay? We need inflation to be low, particularly on this Wednesday, okay? And so I asked my boy TED Talks Macro, am I reading the tea leaves wrong? And so he actually replied earlier or later, but I mean, his tweet was even better. So I'll just go to his tweet. He said, in the case that the US CPI prints at or below, just like I said, at or below market consensus on Wednesday, here's what I think BTC will look like. So he thinks that we will pump up here to $46,000 on Wednesday. So not just in the next week. I think over the next week or two, if we have a favorable print, we could come up here to like the 50K region where I'm going to take profits, okay? But my boy Ted is saying that we're going to pump up here to the $46,000 region if, can you guys see this? We get a favorable print on the CPI. I don't know how big my face is, so I have no idea if you can see this. I'm gonna make my face smaller, I guess, okay? Can you see this? Okay. If we get a better move, That means if we get a lower number, Bitcoin can come up to $46,000 on Wednesday. That's amazing. This is also supported by a bunch of great traders which I follow. Okay, Ryan Cantor and Clark, really good crypto trader. The market just did a ton of volume on an OF area where you would want to see a bunch of participation for a reversal. He's saying that we will continue higher if Powell is soft tomorrow, and we will rip up if CPI comes in lower than expectations on Wednesday. Everyone is saying the same thing. Same thing here, Alex Kruger. If you haven't read this thread yet, guys, I feel bad for you. I mean, you're trying to invest in crypto. It's like trying to play basketball. Like you guys saw Klay Thompson came back last night, scored on the first possession. Hell yeah. I used to play Division I college basketball, okay? I understand basketball, so I usually make analogies like this. But it's like trying to play basketball without ever going to the gym and practicing. Like, I'm just going to come onto the court and let's just play pickup. Like, you're just going to be that tubby guy running around who just falls over himself and just has no hand-eye coordination, right? Like, that's going to be you. And if you don't understand this macro environment, guys, so I don't want you to be that guy. I want you to be the guy who's prepared, who's cut up, who has a six-pack, who is dunking on everyone, right? And in order for that to happen, you need to understand the macro landscape. You need to understand what is happening at the Federal Reserve. And so just if you don't listen to anything that I've said in this video and you're just like, who is this guy yelling at me on the YouTube? Everyone else is so talking about the charts and stuff. The charts don't matter, guys. This chart over here, with all these lines and all this nonsense and technical analysis, it's a joke right now. It literally means nothing. You need to go read this thread by Alex Kruger, tell him that I sent you, and understand the macro environment, the money printer, go burr, and how that is actually affecting your investments. Because that is the entire reason, guys. The entire reason. Not part of the reason, not some of the reason, not, it's kind of the reason. No, it's all of the reason that we came down from $69,000, okay? That's the reason you're not super rich right now. So you need to go understand this, okay? So I'm off my soapbox now, and it's the same. Here's another one, guys. These two articles. Go read this by Alex Kruger, and then go read this Arthur Hayes article, okay? This is Arthur Hayes. He's an absolute monster, and he wrote an entire essay about the Federal Reserve and the money printer and what is actually controlling this market. And now we're finally going to round it up with my favorite trader of all time. You guys know Pentoshi, and he literally shows right here that this is when the CPI numbers came out super hot, super high way back in November, and that's when we crashed all the way down. It all depends on this inflation data, which comes out again on Wednesday, okay? And so he's talking about this, and then he also is showing that he thinks that we're going to put in a lower high, which means that we're not going back to all-time highs here, guys. However, you can play this bounce, right? You can buy some coins now. You can bounce this. He's saying it'll bounce up to about 46,000, 48,000, like Ted is saying, or somewhere up here to 52,000, best case scenario. But then eventually, as you can see from this chart, he thinks that we're going down to about $30,000 Bitcoin before we actually bottom out in this market. And I don't think that's unrealistic, to be very honest with you guys. I know that people aren't going to like that. I know that this video probably won't get any views, but if you appreciate me being honest with you guys, please smash the like button, because I've been straight up with you guys from day one. I've been very wrong about things. I've been calling for 100K Bitcoin when we didn't go there. I've been saying these altcoins are going to moon when they didn't go there, and that's all because, but at the end of the day, at least I come back and I tell you guys, hey, this is why. The reason why is because the inflation data is way too freaking high, okay? And it's coming out again on Wednesday, and it is my opinion that it's going to be a favorable print. All of this leverage that has been built up in the system, as you can see, historically high leverage. We're talking about enough leverage here to kill a horse, to kill all the farm animals. What am I talking about? There's a lot of freaking leverage, okay? And so the crypto greed and fear index at 23 makes me think that leverage is kind of biased towards the short side, okay? There's always a long for every short. I understand how the system works, guys. But I do think that when people are fearful is when you should be greedy. So the risk reward here, after we've already dumped a ton, favors the people that are too negative right now. People are too bullish, sure. There's always those moon boys, but there's a lot more people right now that are too bearish right now. And those are the people, it is my opinion, that are going to get liquidated here soon. And with this much leverage in the system, and with this very important event that literally controls everything coming up on Wednesday, I do believe that we're going to get a squeeze. So how do you maximize this? How do you make money in the short term? These are all short-term trades, right? My opinion, what I'm doing is buying certain altcoins that have been the strongest performers. This is not time to buy your favorite altcoin that hasn't moved in 6 months, right? This is time to buy coins that have been moving very aggressively with the price of Bitcoin. So Phantom is the perfect example of a coin that's been moving very aggressively with the price of Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes up, Phantom goes up more. When Bitcoin goes down, Phantom goes down more. That's what you want. You want volatility. volatility, right? It's going to be you're not going to make a ton of money if you play the move perfectly from $42,000 Bitcoin up to whatever, 48,000. You're going to make a few bucks, right? But if Phantom is able to pump from 224 and we get a nice move on Wednesday and we get to $3 again, which could easily happen, that's a nice move that you could take home to your mama, right? You could sell at $3 and be happy, right? Same thing with Chainlink. Chainlink has been extremely strong, particularly against Bitcoin. Whenever Bitcoin moves, Chainlink moves more, so definitely could load up on Chainlink. I'm not your financial advisor. Do what the hell you want to do. CRV, same thing, guys. Bitcoin moves, it moves more. It's actually at a pretty big discount here, so I have a bunch of CRV. Algo, same thing here. I'm just looking for altcoins that are pretty big, like honestly, like high market cap coins like Luna, like AVAX even. Like these ones have had nice little runs. But what they are is they're just like it's almost like using leverage without having to sell your house if you're wrong, right? Like leverage is scary, right? Leverage makes you want to like get really nervous and you're like, what happens? I might get liquidated, right? And if you get liquidated, it's over. It's over. But if you buy altcoins like Phantom, like Chainlink, like CRV, like Luna, like AVAX, like these coins are going to be around in 10 years, guys. So worst case scenario, you just hold, right? Maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe we don't squeeze up. Maybe we just go down into the crypto abyss, right? But that's the fun part about holding altcoins in spot. Spot means not leverage, that you believe in. Because if you believe in these coins, worst case scenario, you're wrong. Okay, cool. I'll just put this wallet away for about a year and I'll end up being extremely right? So I hope that made sense to everybody. That's a really short video. Check out the link below, blockfi.com/Kale. If it's not working, there's a link that you can also click. And that's all I got. All right. Love you guys. Bye.